Welcome to Research Talk. In our previous video, we talked about how to measure variability and we discussed standard deviation. Another easy way, a simple way to look at the spread of the data, which is not very complex, doesn't give you a lot of information, but some information, and we call it range. So range of any data. As the name itself suggests, range of any kind of data set. So what you are doing is basically you are looking at the maximum data point and minus minimum, and that shows the range of your data. So let's say if I have a data point, 6, 8, 9, 11, 15, and if I have to calculate the range, I'll take the maximum value from the data, which is 15, and the minimum value from the data, which is 6, and minus it, 9. So that is going to be our range. So with the range, obviously it's very simple statistics to see the spread of a data, but it is limited in the sense that it only shows you the difference between the max value and minimum value in the data. So in a way it shows the spread of the data, but does not tell you the actual story of the data. For instance, let's say if I have a data point 6, 8, 9, 11, 50. Now, if I have to calculate the range of this data, the maximum value is 50 minus minimum 6. Now we get a range which is 44. Now ask yourself, if I only depend, if I just tell anybody without showing the data, like the range of the data is 44, sometimes people assume that, okay, it seems like a spread of the data is so much. However, if you see, more maximum of the values are centered around only between 6 to 11. So the 50 is an outlier here. So that is a limitation of range statistics. So if you have outlier in your data, range might be misleading information or may not give you the truer picture. So how to get a truer picture? You go to the standard deviation, because remember, in standard deviation what we are doing, we are calculating the distance of the points from the mean point, and then we are squaring it, and then we are adding it and dividing it, n minus 1, and then we are taking a square root. So we are in a way we are looking at what is the mean distance of all these data points from the mean score of the data. So that standard deviation is a more better picture of the variability, the spread of the data. Range gives you information, but it's easy, you maximum minus a minimum, but it could be misleading at times, particularly when you have outliers in your data. So that is a key limitation of the range. Now let me show it to you on a computer how to calculate a range in your data using Excel. All right, so you can see on my screen, I'm using similar data that I used it for standard deviation. So you can see student ID, grade 9, student stress level, and grade 10, student stress level. So we are going to calculate a range here. And to calculate a range, I recommend using the formula directly, because that's a lot easier. So the formula is equal to, and then you write max, which is like maximum, and then in parentheses we enter the data sets for which we are trying to calculate the range. So let's say I want to calculate the range of stress level of grade 10 students. So I can simply select all the data points here, and then you can see here C2 to C31. Now I'm going to close the parenthesis. So that is maximum. Okay, now we need to do minus minimum. So minus, I add minus to the formula, and then write MIN, so that's minimum, and then I will use parenthesis, and then I will use the same range to calculate minimum, so that we can divide it, subtract it, and then I close the parenthesis. So you look at the formula here, is equal to max, and then you provide the range of the data in parentheses, so from C2 to C31, and then you close the parenthesis, minus, then you write minimum, so MIN, and then you put the parenthesis, and then you provide the range, again C2 to C31. You close the parenthesis and then hit enter. We got the value 8. So that is the range of the data of stress scores among 10th graders. So if you look at, even visually look at the data, 3, 10, 4, 9, 2, 10. So you can see like the maximum value we see here in this column is 10. Now look at the minimum value. We can see that the bottom 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Let's see if there is any less than 2. No, so the minimum value is 2, the maximum value is 10, so 10 minus 2 is 8. So visually, even looking at the data, we can verify the information. Let's do it again, and this time we are going to calculate the range for 9th grade stress scores. So the formula again is equal to MAX, which is for maximum, and then I put parenthesis, and then I select the range, which is all the data points here. So B2 to B31, then you close the parenthesis, and then you hit, close the parenthesis and you hit minus. Now you write MIN, which is like a minimum, and then in parenthesis you put it again the range. So let me just select it, it will auto take it. So same thing, B2 to B31, close the parenthesis and hit enter. This time we got the value 2 for 9th graders. And let's visually inspect the data. So 6, 7, 7, 8, 7, 6, 8. So you can see the values are 7, 6, 8, these three values. So the maximum value we could see here is 8, and minimum value is 6. So 8 minus 6, 2. So we can verify the information. So that's how we calculate range in any data using Excel. Use the formula is equal to max, and then you provide the range in parenthesis, and then minus, then MIN, which is minimum, and then again in parenthesis provide the range and hit enter. You will get the range of your data sets. Thank you very much. I'll see you in another video talking about another statistical information.